The act of moving through Bound's unique, abstract, and utterly gorgeous world is unlike anything I've ever experienced in games. It's just a simple 3D platformer with a camera that can't quite keep up, but the how and what of dancing through it makes Bound a memorable experience. Though you might not be able to tell at first glance, the story is as simple as a fairy tale. You play as a princess who sets out to protect her mother and her kingdom from a beast known as, wait for it, the monster. But it only takes a second to realize that the princess moves with the elegance and precision of a ballerina. The way you can glide across the air, transition from one motion to another, and use her body as a canvas of expression is unlike any other character I can recall, and controls so well I felt like a dancer myself. While the camera does its best to keep up with the oscillations and transformations of the space around you, I oftentimes found myself having to come to a halt and rejigger the view in order to find my place in the environment. In a game that's at its best when you're moving, having to stop for this reason is a bummer. When I got going, I found myself just rolling, leaping, and spinning around gorgeous minimalist spaces for minutes on end just because it looked and felt so unique. So much emotion is gleaned from the animation, especially when she cowers in fear in the presence of the monster. That fear is unjustified because there is no death in Bound, and there's no punishment for platforming failure other than a quick respawn to the site of the incident. The platforming isn't necessarily tricky or creative, but ledges can be narrow, so I found myself falling every so often. But like Journey and Abzu, I really don't mind that lack of friction. The joy I got from Bound came from its unique mechanics and its visually fantastic world. That said, I never really felt a sense of place to the spaces I was exploring. Maybe that's the point, given the surreal and obtuse nature of Bound's setting, but I was disappointed by the lack of cohesion in the world compared to platformers like Super Mario 64 or emotional adventures like Journey. Still, the beauty of movement and the world made Bound a performance that I'm more than happy to attend again. For more on Bound, stick with IGN.